All right. Welcome to CFL Week 18. Your New England Patriots have defeated the New York Jets. Drake May's going to throw for 3,000 yards. Um, he's back from injury. Had some shoulder issues last week, but Mariota came in, finished the game. Uh, and, well, I mean, he didn't turn it over. And he strung together some first downs to run out the clock. Pinned the Jets deep with some good drives and whatnot. But definitely glad to have Drake May back. We're facing Bryce Young, who's had a rough year. I think Nick said he's thrown like 27 interceptions. As there's a good gain. Marcus Jones chasing him all the way across the field. I did not realize that was a match. Okay. Let's go and put in Phillips. Second and 2, they're going to send the man in motion, and we'll bring Hawkins down to counter that, and Bryce Young, too short. We got a lot of injuries here. Not on there is Jawan Bentley. We signed Kamu Grugier-Hill, and also, who I believe is going to make his debut right now for our Patriots team is... oh, never mind. I was gonna say Kenneth Murray, but oh, this is not good. Yeah, we give up the first because I can't substitute in time. Okay, that's fine. So trips. Let's see here. What if we go here? We blitz him. And I'm gonna have Hawkins. Should be all over that. Be incomplete. Would have been like no gain, assuming we make that tackle. And he catches it. So that's fine. Make sure to give him some cushion. Marcus Jones, you can press. You got help. And that's not broken up. Deontay Johnson, a good catch. And now we'll see Kenneth Murray, free agent pickup we signed with those two injured linebackers. Jabril Peppers coming down into the box, and Kenneth Murray with the tackle for loss, or no gain on 3rd and 1. In his first snap as a Patriot, gets the stop. And that one will go out. Now out comes Drake May. He at one point had 13 picks to 12 touchdowns a few weeks ago, but he's been throwing touchdowns and he's been protecting the football. We're without Ramondre Stevenson, who's had a really rough year. Actually, he had like a good week 1, I think. And then he got hurt. And then ever since he came back, it's really not the same. And now got hurt again. It's averaging about 3 yards and will be done for the season, including the playoffs. As Antonio Gibson, our most explosive runner, with a big gain. And it's another offensive line injury. Had a lot of troubles with those against the Jets in that 10-6 win. Fine, let's do RPO. And easy yards for Gibson, but they're going to have a hold. Holy cow, that's like a touchdown if he able to tightrope that. Defender just kind of gave up on the play. Obviously, multiple reasons that didn't happen, but. So the other thing now is we're likely able to make the playoffs even if we lose. Oh, I had the wheel route wide open. Holy cow, nobody was guarding Roshan Johnson. I'm just realizing now. Or maybe the safety gets over there. Oh, that sucks. So yeah, this guy here is supposed to be guarding the wheel route, and he takes a really aggressive angle, which coincidentally puts him in good position to defend the drag. 2nd and 14 now. Forced to pass, I think. They're in our classic Cub look. And have A open, but I just don't quite trust EA to let that throw work. I mean, and it is on the run, granted, but I've seen too many plays where I get picked off, or that this guy just teleports over upfield, or the throw's behind him, or this guy gets a huge speed boost. You have a drop. I was hoping I could get a block from Henry, and it really seemed like I was going to, but then he just kind of ran away. 3rd and 4, Cooper first down. So we make up for the holding call and have to deal with another injured offensive lineman. More Cub defense. We're familiar with this. We see it in practice. Tyrone McMillan, good, strong hands. Second and 7. A lot of this stuff where there's only one real proper linebacker, and they put a lot of D linemen there. So if you can get to that second level, if you can get past the D line, you're golden. Let McGarry play, I think is fine. The rust is wearing off. After some of those hiatuses, well, after the first hiatus, we were fine, but second one really hurt. Van Ginkel gets a sack. Good for him. We'll protect a little bit more. See if we can get Douglas in this seam. Probably could have just thrown that one away as May needlessly takes a hit. He has been tough. Say what you want about the guy, you can't deny the willingness to take hits. We're gonna go scat protection. And see what we got. Oh, there's Hunter Henry, first down easily to the 24-yard line. May 3rd down money today. First and 10. Love to get Henry again, but oh no, that's okay. I mean, I kind of had that coming. No shot! No shot! They're gonna score a touchdown off that? I mean, I gotta protect the ball better, like, sure. But, like, this is on the ground, and there's a huge crowd. There's literally no way that a player just picks this up in stride and takes it. Like, look at all the Patriots here. And his own teammates, like, running into him. You got Strange diving there. Like, there's just no way. There's literally no way. If we miss the playoffs off that, I'm gonna be pissed. So, I mean, still no interceptions. There's a nice return from Ott. But the fumbles are a problem. They cost us the division with a fumble against the Bills. We'd actually have clinched the division if we would have won that game. And lost that one 10-6. Same score we beat the Jets by, but the Bills' only touchdown came on the... wait, that's not what I wanted at all. Okay, there we go. So 3rd and 4. Just sucks to have... Like, I feel like I'm playing well with May. And all for not... I mean, it's one thing, like, sure, those fumbles are coming. Like, How do we not get that? Like, I'll concede the fumble. That should happen eventually, but it's just so frustrating that that gets returned for a touchdown. We're going to go for it. I like the look, and I'm going to get it! Let's go, Gibson! What a fight! Making up for kind of a weak 3rd down run. Granted, 4 yards, long ways to go, but no challenge. Just barely able to dive for that first. The knee down. I mean, this was almost disaster. But he got us there. And now Gibson, big gain. Gibson out at the 27. So, I mean, we're basically right back to where we were before the fumble. It's just 7-0 instead of 0-0. Dominating the time of possession. Our defense should be well rested. Now Roshan Johnson getting in on the halfbacks catching it thing. Trying to cut across the grain of that defense. Not particularly successfully, but still good enough for a first. Now at the 11-yard line, chance to knot this one up. McMillan gonna get us a good chunk of that. And now an injured Panther. 2nd and 2. Looking at Clyde Rich right here. Looking at Clyde Rich. A lot of trash. No gain. Francisco Goa. I think I'm just going to dive ahead here with Gibson. Trying to turn that 4th down conversion into a touchdown drive, but Derek Brown doesn't make it easy. Or, well, I guess on that one, he's pretty mediocre looking. And New England's offense makes amends for the scoop and score TD. Take away that fumble, though, and we're up, multiple scores probably. Carolina yet to get a proper stop. And I mean, they've only had the ball for what, 6 plays? There's Taki. Good tackle, but call that 3 yards. Did not look like it, but okay. I'm gonna try something. Second and 7 for Young in the gun, as he's gonna look and fire Gonzalez. Nice tackle, but Presley able to hang on. Here we go, Young back to pass. And Uche in the flat, bit of a mismatch there with him on Presley. Plus Presley had the leverage before that play even started, so that's just kind of a schematic weakness that I was hoping I could get away with. I can't make that tackle. I don't know, there's something so tough about judging the depth perception on plays like that. Certainly would be like a lot easier from like a first person perspective. But just the way the Madden camera angle, or even in like a broadcast angle where you're looking at it from the side. But the way that Madden has it, it's just, that's so tough to see. I'm gonna go run it actually, okay, and that's good gain. Jonathan Brooks. Averaging 4 a pop. Trying to win the division this week with a win here and a Bills loss. Oop, shot the wrong gap. Gonzalez saves what could have been a touchdown, and they're going again in this 3 tight end stuff. As that time better run stop. Really good to see the AI actually run the ball. Used to be a problem that did not really happen. We run man on 3rd and 4. Big play. Hawkins tackles him short of the sticks. He wanted the first down via Jatavian Sanders, Nick's least favorite tight end, but the check down ends up short of the sticks, and they will kick. Take advantage of a 10-7 lead that, I mean, you have to imagine Carolina feels lucky to have that much, because I feel like we are really outplaying them. All right, already what this time we'll be more cautious. Already approaching the 2-minute warning. Let's just run this 2 or 3 two times if need be, and just pick up the first, hopefully. All right, there we go. Roschon Johnson, first down to the 48-yard line, and that'll take us not to the 2-minute warning because Panthers getting hurt. One second left. Now this will take us to the 2-minute warning as Pop Douglas gets a healthy gain. Drake May, 112 yards. On pace for an above average passing yards performance. Oh, Gibson, what a move! They're going to call that a late hit. I mean, that's kind of soft, but after the stupid scoop and score, I deserve it. Actually, though, the way we've been moving it and with the clock, that's almost beneficial. Like, I don't know, I feel like we're probably scoring a TD either way, obviously. Ooh. That's not good for us. I mean, Carolina should absolutely be using their timeouts right now. Second and goal from the 6. So we're letting this run. Would love to score on third and goal, but we'll take the touchdown and the lead. With 1:02 to go. So in a sense, that penalty could have helped Carolina by letting us score quicker, because I really felt like we're bound for the end zone. And jumps over Grugier Hill. And obviously that was a first down anyway to Douglas. But ends up is play Austin. I don't know about that timeout. Carolina's clock management today is wacky. Second and 14 now for Young, following a great play on the screen by Alex Austin. And we're going to make 3rd and 5. I don't know about using those 2 timeouts. It's putting a lot of confidence in your offense that you're going to go down and... Okay, there you go. I mean, sure. I fell for the play fake. That was really all that broke that one free. Now 1st and 10. Let's switch this up. Almost picked by Marcus Jones. Panthers. They're sacked by Camu Grugier Hill. And I think I'm going to call timeout just in case we can block this. Fourth and 16 here. Not going to happen, so we'll let it bounce. Take a knee. Good half of football. Offense has yet to be stopped. Drake May is cooking something up here with, I mean, maybe one of his best halves as a pro, dare I say. It's been a lot of like short stuff. I feel like this is I feel like every time I say this, it ends up being like thoroughly underwhelming. How about that note? 11 of 12, 91% completed passes and 132 yards, on pace for 264 with only 24 attempts in the game. I mean, that is what you're looking for as he comes back from that injury in the Jets game. This could be a crazy blitz. We'll see if we can run past it. And of course, Van Ginkel snuffs it out. Should have known. Oh, that was just quarters. Okay. Doomed either way. Showing another blitz potentially. Empty protection. Scat protection here on 2nd and 11 as Henry with a drop. Drake May's completion percentage getting hurt through no fault of his own. Although maybe, well, I mean, against the blitz, you got to get that hot. And I thought I kind of had him there. I mean, this is an interesting one to try to squeeze into Hunter Henry potentially. Otherwise, you're looking at McMillan. Yeah, we'll just get 5. Why does the clock keep stopping so much? Who's hurt now? Return to the 31. McMillan apparently hurt on that little check down, so I mean, I was thinking probably doesn't hurt. Doesn't have any real downside to checking down a safe pass to your quality receiver, but I guess there is that downside. There's a good catch for Sanders. And let's go Murray. Okay, 1st and 10 now for Sanders in the gun. Or not, Young in the gun. How's it going, Cooper Bird? Yeah, hi. Toot toot toot. You're being so well behaved. Now it's 1st down, and he's got a man in the flat, able to stay in bounds and get 7. Really thought there wasn't much there, but actually, let's do that. And too soft. So Panthers threatening their first offensive touchdown of the day. I feel like they all. Jabril Peppers with the sack. How about that? 2nd and 11 as Young tries to scramble. Somehow totally unguarded receiver there. Figured I was kind of screwed either way. Where if I went after Sanders, or why do I keep calling him Sanders? If I went after Sanders, the tight end, Young would have ran it. And if I went after Young, he would have thrown to Sanders, but just such a sudden burst. How about this for a blitz? Well, it's not really a blitz, but it feels like one. Jalen Phillips can't bring him down, man. I mean, yeah, tough to maintain the the rush lanes when you're dropping everybody like crazy like that. But man, in open space like that, I just thought I had him. I don't know what the corner was doing. He got himself out of position before I could switch on to him. Gonna be a first down either way after Phillips came up short. But I mean, we give up about as many defensive touchdowns as offensive touchdowns, it seems. And another injury. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Cruzier Hill out. Glad we signed Kenneth Murray. McMillan out a quarter. Everybody else has been out long term. They're missing Corbett, Fuller, Chubb, Hunt, and yeah, so they should be weak interior offensive line. There's the tight end, Mitchell Evans, unable to stay in bounds. I mean, that's good, but really frustrating that you're not able to get that extra. They're pressing Cooper here. We've had some bombs from Young to Cooper before. This time we'll have a drop by Douglas as the safety got over there. Field goal ties it. Good catch by Cooper. Throwing it behind him to lead away from the lone linebacker in that formation. Probably didn't need to do that, but always trying to keep my receivers safe. As we now face 1st and 10 in Panthers territory. All right. Here comes the blitz. He's got Baker. Young beats the pressure. Saw it coming from quite a ways away, if I'm being honest. Had Clyde Rich block, had Roshan Johnson block, and oh, he's got a man, and it's missed by a mile. Are you kidding me? That is a touchdown. Was he pressured? I did not see any pressure. Wide open. Holy cow. Young underthrows this by 20 yards with no pressure. Young underthrew, or May underthrew, I cannot say anybody's name today. This is who I threw to. This is where it's picked. There's literally no shot. I know he's kind of on the move, but he even has a chance to set his feet here. That is a very athletic, strong-arm quarterback who just underthrew a 40-yard pass by 20 yards. That is ridiculous. I mean, what a way to end that streak of no interceptions. That is awful. You can't miss by that much. If you want to rob me of a touchdown and have it be 5 yards away from him, fine. You can't have that be intercepted when there's absolutely nobody in the zip code of Demario Douglas. That is egregious. Young on third down. Grugier Hill picks him. I mean, this game right now, it should be... It should be 21-10. Our ball in their territory. And now you're going to have a hold. It's ridiculous. I mean... This is genuinely insane that Carolina is in any semblance of control over this game. We're going to be trailing going into the fourth quarter. Unreal. Play action from May. And that's dropped. I mean, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. That's another just egregious play. It's wide open, and I know there's pressure, but he's getting this there, and Douglas has plenty of time to secure this. And yeah, sure, knock that away. I mean, that is Andrew Van Ginkel running with a wide receiver. It's Andrew Van Ginkel in zone coverage running with this receiver to make that play. Absolutely unreal that Carolina is not getting killed today. You know I'm sending everybody here. Jonathan Brooks gets him out of the end zone. One of the most, I mean, just... I've played some bad ones against Nick, but... All right. I mean, we're still in it. There's a very good chance that this all turns out fine. Just like the Kamu Grugier Hill, you have literally nothing to do on that play. You're defending literally nobody. Go after Young. Gonzalez getting beat. Young can make crazy throws on the run. Well getting hit. I mean... I don't know what to do. We're covering everybody. Like, I mean, I'm playing just about perfect offense. I know I've played a lot of bad offense in my time. Like, I've certainly been far from perfect for so many games, and I've had some really rough ones in that, 3-game losing skid. But this game, I have been absolutely cooking on offense, and it's just... I mean, there's one little play to go my way finally. I don't know how he got open in the first place. I mean, Gonzalez is in perfect position to defend that, but... We let Bryce Young scramble on this play. Okay, that's whatever. That happens. It's just... I mean, guys, this is potentially your season. If we give up a touchdown here, like, it's potentially, like, season over, where we need either the Colts or the Jets to lose to survive this thing and get into the playoffs. Gonzalez, you gotta defend your man. Thank you, Jabril Peppers. See, that's a believable knockout. That's a believable, like, hit where he's all over him. And, you know, that contact is there to force the incompletion. Whole lot different when the defender's trailing by 5 yards. And then, you know, late hit. And now they're going to get 4th and 1 out of that. Okay, well, they're punting, so not a ton of harm out of the big 3rd down play. But, I mean, like, so, I mean, again, you want to play that woulda, coulda, shoulda game. Take away the dumb pick, and it's 21-17. Take away the hold and the drop by Douglas, and it's 28-17. Take away the fumble return, and it's 28-10 now, I think we're at. I mean, still football to play, still our ball, still only a 3-point game. Come on, Roshan. I mean, good enough. But Carolina has yet to get anything resembling a legitimate stop. They recovered a fumble. They got a dumb pick, and then they got a holding call and a drop. And that's basically, I think that's a summary of every drive. Oh, and then there was the time where I had like 11 seconds before halftime and I kneeled it down. Other than that, that's their whole, every other drive's been touchdown. Here they come. We got Douglas first. He's still completing 3/4 of his passes. Should be, well, now we're definitely in field goal range. And now you're thinking about the lead. With 4:30 to go, Antonio Gibson. Money in the flat. Grinding! Pat's back on top. Young down 4 with 4:27 to go. What do you got? Ten offensive points for Carolina today. I mean, 3 of... oh no. Well, yeah, there's just been a lot of plays that felt very miraculous in Carolina's favor. Oh man, the Vikings have really fallen apart. I knew they were playing the 9-6 Eagles last week. Now the Eagles 10-6. Oh no. So that would mean Vikings are, I think, 7-9. And okay. Feel like this drive, I mean, this game probably comes down to this drive. I don't think they're going to leave us enough time. And I don't think the way our offense has been moving it and the way we've been actually like running this pretty well, I'm pretty solidly convinced that, you know, just didn't have anybody there. Getting too smart. Too cute. Dare you to run it. First and 10 for Young. Get away with it. Potentially 3 plays away from the playoffs. Second and 10 for Young, sending the man in motion. Peppers down into the box. He's in the gun with 3 receivers left. He's got a man over the middle, and it's held on despite a big hit by Taki, and the Panthers are going to get to stop the clock for free. Although at this point, I don't think the clock matters much. I think it's, do they score here? Pretty much will, holy cow, Hawkins. Like, just get so far away. Defend the flat. 2-minute warning. 30 yards of grass left to defend to potentially save this season. If we lose here, quite likely we miss the playoffs at 10-7. Young, looking, gets sacked! It's 3rd and 11 now. A massive play by this Pats defense. 2 plays away now from potentially getting the winning stop. Young sending the man in motion, using up all this play clock. Back to pass. Taki there to force a slide. And they're going to go, hurry up! Intercepted Marcus Jones! And New England's going to the playoffs. We're 11-6. On 4th down, Young goes, hurry up. I was thinking about calling a timeout to get a new defense out there. But in the end, the BS not enough. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. One good thing about that holding call is that why is this a read? The time that we used on that run still goes, so I mean Douglas here. Come on, get there, baby. Okay. 3rd and 4. Panthers, if they get a stop here, we'll have no timeouts in about 20-some seconds after the punt. Probably about 23 for Young to go 70, 60 yards, maybe win that game. 31 seconds. Nope, that will do it. Roshan Johnson. And the Patriots have a shot at the division. 11-6 in Drake May's first year as a starter. Not exactly the most thrilling offensive performance this year, but that's sucks to end on that pick. I mean, but lot of defensive improvement compared to last year. Bunch of sacks, some picks. And I mean, how many games did we win scoring? I mean, we beat the Saints scoring 10. We beat the Jets scoring 10. We beat the Ravens scoring, I think, 17. Obviously, though, let's see how the playoffs go, but with where expectations were at for this season, it's a little bit of house money for a team that had a top pick last year. But you go back, I mean, beat Miami scoring 14. And this Panthers win, though, I mean, that was 10 offensive points for them. Another real good outing. So we'll see how the rest of this shakes up. But no matter what happens, we're going to be a part of this postseason. Probably the most likely is that we are going to be the 6th seed, in which case we're heading to either Buffalo or Pittsburgh or Baltimore or Houston or yeah. So or maybe Indianapolis. I don't think so though. So we'll see.